Hey YouTube, this video is for 2011 and up Hyundai Sonata. As you can see, I've already started, but I'll kind of walk you through what I did in order to install an aftermarket stereo. Today we're doing a Clarion. Let me grab it for you. Double bin. This guy. And we pulled out factory stereo. So the first step to walk you through, basically, as this fits in, there's going to be, you pop these side rails off. They're just held on with clips. There's two of them, one for each side. You pop those off. It exposes a screw here and a screw here. And then the rest all the way around are clips. You got to be super careful and use a panel tool. This is the one that I used. And you pop it out, and that comes on out just like that. Now, once you get that out, you'll notice there's going to be a few harnesses. One for the airbag, two for the stereo, and then two at the bottom for the AC controls. One over here for the hazards. Once that's all out, you're going to have to get a kit in order to do either a single or double in. Now, this was the factory stereo piece, as you may notice in your car. Once I pop that out, you flip it over, and then you just transfer over pieces. So I popped 4 screws that hold in this GLS model. I popped that out, moved it from this piece to the aftermarket piece. Same thing with the vents, moved it to the aftermarket piece. The hazards, there we go. And then the AC controls. Everything from the factory piece to the aftermarket piece, it fits just like the factory piece, allowing for when the time is ready to mount for a double din to fit. It's the factory one. So you're done with that. I've already swapped everything over. Everything will plug directly in. Now, the wiring can be a little tricky. Don't let it intimidate you. This model has volume controls. So what we purchased is an ASWC1. See if I can grab the box for you. Steering wheel control interface. These are on Amazon right now for about 45 to 50 bucks. Pretty good deal. Allows you to retain your steering wheel controls with an aftermarket unit. And we also purchased, we got a Hyundai, the Metra wiring harness. Allows you to plug right into the factory stereo plugs. So this is what it looks like after I've all put it together. It looks like a lot, but it's actually nice and clean. This portion here is your steering wheel control module, ASWC1. And you only need 3 wires. And the nice thing is, with that Metra turbo wire, it labels everything for you. So this is the part that came with the turbo wire. Very simple. Just match the colors together. And so your steering wheel control interface uses this green-orange, your vehicle speed sense, which is that blue-pink, and then a ground. So these are your steering wheel control wires, and they match directly up with the ASWC1, same colors. The other colors on the ASWC1 just tape off. You do not need, they don't fit this vehicle. And then the ASWC1 requires switch power, which is your red, and a ground. So, as that wires in, I used crimp connectors. Put a nice crimp in them. And then all your vehicle colors, such as your aftermarket, left, right, front, back, everything's marked, which is outstanding. So you just crimp all the colors together. This guy right here is for an amplifier, which I'll be putting in later. And then on this unit came with a mute, but this vehicle does not have a mute option. Everything else is you just basically crimp the wires together, and they use zip ties to make it nice and clean. And we will program this. I'll show you how to program the ASWC1 with the instructions. It's very straightforward, and it's self-programming. You only have to do a couple of things to tell the the ASWC1 exactly what signal, what car it is, and what stereo it hooks into. So we'll show that to you here in a second. Now, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and plug in these wires. We're going to program the ASWC1 to both the vehicle and our specific head unit. So once I get that all plugged in, I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I just went ahead and put the negative back on the battery so we have power to the head unit. Now with this ASWC1, you just go through the booklet that is supplied. You find your vehicle, such as this Hyundai Sonata 2011 to 12. What we're going to do when we program it is hold up the volume, or volume up, and then it just tells you which wires to connect to. Nice thing is, this turbo wire wiring harness already did that for us, so we didn't have to locate the correct pins. Now, this is the programming side. Let's get the English here. So, what you need to do, it basically walks you through, which is great. Shows you how to start. Connections to be made. And programming. Okay, so I just plugged the stereo in. I got the steering wheel controls programmed. Basically, the way that works is depending on the unit, once you get all the wires hooked up, you would hit volume up or volume down repeatedly, or you hold it. On this model specifically, you hold steering wheel control volume up, and then the instructions tell you how many flashes. The little LED indicator on the module itself requires for both the car and the unit. For this car, it was 3 green flashes for a Hyundai, and then for the Clarion, it was 3 red flashes, and it goes solid red. Sometimes it takes a couple of tries to get it programmed, but this one's all good to go for this Clarion. And then that dash piece that I showed you in the previous segments here, it just popped right back in. That's the aftermarket dash piece, but it looks almost identical to the factory one OEM from the manufacturer here. This is the GLS model without navigation. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.